You and I live in houses that are above the ground, or even in apartment buildings which are far above it. But there is a town in Australia in which 50% of the people have to live underground. I came across this town in an article named The 7 Most Unusual Towns in the World. Number 1 being Coober Pedy. Something tells me this is going to be a very interesting trip.
Morning, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Rex, it's my pleasure to welcome you on flight 4486 to Coober Pedy.
This is the airport. Oh, of course I can. Welcome to Coober Pedy, the opal capital of the world. This is the whole airport terminal, as you can see. It's a room, and I have a guy called Paul waiting to pick me up. And the baggage claim is just out here. Yes.
I'm Paul. Have a look at our beautiful nothing.
I'm gonna make some friends with some flies. I then waved goodbye to the only plane that flies to Coober Pedy every 2 days, and then headed to my new friend Paul's car, who dropped me off in the center of this mysterious town, which I had no way of leaving for the next 48 hours. Welcome to South Australia. You joined me in the town of Coober Pedy. I have so many questions. Question number 1, I don't know why I'm covered with so many fucking flies. About 1,500 people choose to live here, and I'm gonna find out why. And what is there even to do in a town so small, so deserted, so far away from everything? I don't even know how people make money in this town, and why do people even live underground? I have a strange feeling about this place, but I really hope I'm wrong. What do you think about the unsolved murders of Coober Pedy? I really don't know if you guys can see how many flies there are here. It's crazy. Oh, someone just screamed at me across the road. Don't take a picture of us. Someone just shouted. I assume this is a local store. IGA Fresh. It smells like cigarettes in here. I mean, I think it'd be rude not to. If people couldn't already tell that I was a tourist, then this is what a notice board in Coober Pedy looks like. Cars for sale, doctors that come in to visit. Italian club, Coober Pedy. They have a drive-in cinema. I feel like this gives a good sense of the town. No airbags, we die like real men. I then met up with a guy called Michael who was going to be showing me around, and I'm sure you can guess what our first topic of conversation was. Do you swallow a lot of flies a day?
You talk too fast. Straight in.
Is that a mining rig?
That's a winch.
Wow.
Yeah.
So Michael's showing me the motor club.
Once a month, and they have this massive big night, and it's $5 to get in, and all the local guys go crazy in their cars and just speed around the track.
Alright, so we've just arrived at Coober Pedy. Wait, how do you say it properly? Coober
Pedy.
Coober Pedy. We've arrived at the golf course, which has no greens. It just has a black. Now, the terrain isn't amazing, but if you find opal, you can keep it. But that is the golf course right behind me. And famously, Coober Pedy Golf Club is the only one in the world with reciprocal rights to St Andrews. That was the golf course. But it was now time to visit the home of a very famous person called Crocodile Harry.
He passed away a few years ago now, but he lived here in Coober Pedy and was known for many things. One was having many weekends with many people. This is Crocodile Harry's.
Right, this is Crocodile Harry's place. Thank you for an amazing house, story, and dog. Nice pictures in the fridge. I might have to blur a bit of that. This is like a proper dugout. These are to remind you of the good times. All these dates are from before he passed, so this many people must have visited, you know?
Yes, he had lots of visitors. He was known for that. It's an old style Coober Pedy. Very different place back in the day. Got away with a lot of stuff and just had fun. The 12th for the 1st, 8th for the 1st, it was a busy month, 25th for the 1st, 15th for Feb.
Bloody hell.
17th for the 1st, that was a busy time.
Yeah. That is Crocodile Harry's big dugout. It's huge. Many people have done the walk of shame out of this place. This is Harry's little van as well. He needed a portable spot.
Literally, they reckon millions of unused mine shafts here, so you just can't walk backwards, you can't walk out there without knowing where you're going.
What, because you'll just fall down?
Fall down shaft, yeah.
Wow. And on that note, Michael drove me out to the Cancun Breakaways Conservation Park, and my god, it was absolutely beautiful. And as Paul said, it really gives you an idea of before man. It's so silent out here. Barren. Back into Coober Pedy. Thanks for that. Here we are at the Outback Bar and Grill. Alright, here we go. Got a pirate life, is it called?
Cheers.
Cheers to Coober Pedy. Got my Australian hat.
That is
pretty terrible, right? Alright, so Paul is forcing me to go to the Italian club because it's only open on Friday night, and apparently all the women of Coober Pedy congregate here.
women, strong word.
Welcome to the Italian club. Look at this place. Wow. Oh, it's busy. If you're looking for a night out in Coober Pedy, the Italian club is pretty much your only option. And unfortunately for Paul, I didn't really fancy a night out, so I headed straight to bed as I had to be up bright and early the next day. And there it is, a park run in Coober Pedy. If you're wondering what there is to do for fun here, at 8 AM on a Saturday morning, 5K park run around that little dirt oval. Looks like there's actually a good group of people here. I never would have really thought somewhere like Coober Pedy would have a park run, but it just shows that there's such a community here. Look at this for a park run. It's absolutely beautiful. This is also my first ever park run in the middle of Australia. So random. Ooh. Yeah. How come you didn't join us, Michael?
Oh, well, Jackie needed me to volunteer, you see. So here I am. Otherwise, I would be out there with you. Yeah, there with you.
I then watched people of all ages cross the finish line and waited with Michael as he wanted to show me his favourite breakfast spot in town. We've now come to the Down Under Cafe. Oh, look at this. We have got a egg and bacon sandwich. Sanger, do you say?
Sanger. Yeah,
Sanger.
Egg and bacon sanger.
Sanger. Egg and bacon sanger. And a coffee. Town. Cough. This town is also known as the opal capital of the world, and if you don't know what opal is, I'm not 100% sure either. Opal is a gemstone which is found in rocks and looks like this, and can be worth a lot of money. Back in 1915, a boy called Willie came across opal, and a year later, miners started to make this place home, and Coober Pedy was born. So that is how people originally made money in this town, but later in this video, I'll be mining myself, and I got extremely lucky. So how much is something like...
Oh, I'd have to have a better look. We might have $50 in there.
in that bucket?
Yeah.
I mean, look at this mining rig that's for sale. This looks ancient and I'm surprised it's still working. I personally couldn't imagine myself living in a town so isolated, so far away from a city, let alone raising a family here. But as you can see, there is a ton of families and people living happily here in Coober Pedy. Ah, sorry. I then caught Paul lurking and we got onto the topic of sustainability.
The most sustainable thing for the planet is just get rid of humans. Oh, now actually no, when I say humans, I say all the nomadic cultures, they're good for the planet, they're fine.
So I don't count as a nomad then?
You know, you're lost.
Yeah.
You're just lost.
Yeah, Australian people are very to the point.
We are.
I appreciate it though. I appreciate the honesty, honestly. The community and the council had raised a bunch of money to open this new playground for all the children. Okay. It's kind of scary. The community this town has is like nothing I've ever seen. But it really made me realize how much Michael cares about this community. Michael, you're a legend. Anyways, I thought I would take the opportunity to talk to some of the residents.
Say hey everyone. You guys all live in Coober Pedy?
Yes.
You like it?
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah?
Go out to the creek and go catch lizards.
How old are you, sorry?
24.
24,
Wow,
shit. You lived here your whole life?
Yeah, most of my life. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
What do you like about Coober Pedy? You like the quiet or like the peace?
There's not much people here, so
Yeah.
I unite everyone here.
So how was it? Big success?
It was great, mate.
Yeah.
I had fun. I even got on the slide. That's the thing about Coober Pedy. Everyone will come out when there's an event on. They don't
Yeah.
care who they are, where they're from. They get together, they stay together, have fun together, have a feed. Just get on, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Witnessing the whole community come together, it really made me reflect as I was walking home to show you guys around my underground home. I think I can safely say this is one of the friendliest, most welcoming towns I have ever visited in my life. It definitely helps to speak English. That's usually a bit of a barrier when I'm traveling. However, that is something which I am trying to change. I am slowly trying to make my way around the whole world and visit everywhere I can. And to do that properly, I feel like I need to learn some languages. I'm sure most of you guys learned a language at school or at least got forced to. That was the case with me. It is so much harder to learn something when you don't want to do it. I didn't think I would ever need to speak German, which I haven't really needed to, but now all I want to do is learn a language or even multiple languages. I'm starting off with Indonesian, which I've been learning for a little while on Babbel. If you're trying to learn a language or relearn a language you learnt back at school or just learn a few phrases for a holiday you're going on, Babbel is 100% the best language learning app out there. We're all used to learning in a very boring and regimented way like we did at school, but Babbel is different. They have live lessons, games and quizzes and more fun ways that you can learn a language. You can set a goal for how often you want to practice and when you want to try and learn the language by. Even if it's only 10 minutes a day on your way to work or whilst you're on a train or a plane, it will quickly add up and I promise it is so worth it. I've been doing my learning and hopefully you guys are gonna join me. Make sure you download Babbel, use the link in the description or scan the QR code to save yourself money. Fortunately, they speak English in Australia, but hopefully soon I will go somewhere where I can practice my skills. Anyways, let's get back to the video. As you can see behind me, this is gonna be my home for the rest of my stay in Coober Pedy, but it's only a fraction of the home. If I got these stairs, I'll show you. This is an underground home. That is a ventilation pipe. That is another ventilation pipe. That is a big one. Obviously, there is a great reason as to why most people here live underground, but before we get onto that, I want to show you inside an underground home, what it's actually like to live underground. This place is honestly so unique. Let me show you inside. As you can see, this is the initial... Get out. Don't come in. Do not follow me in, you stupid flies. I've been told the sewage system in Coober Pedy is very simple. You drill a really deep hole and it just goes to the bottom of the hole, and then I don't know where it goes. Anyways, let me show you guys around because it is a beautiful home and I have it all to myself. It is genuinely dug out from the rock. It seems kind of strange, but it's nice and it's cozy. The kitchen units are just kind of built into the rock. Got a standard oven and a hob. I'm not too sure what this little hole is for. Maybe it's ventilation. There is a good amount of light that's let in from the side here, but it is fully underground. It really does feel like you're inside a cave. Here you have the living room area. You've got a little sofa, a couple of chairs, a very small TV, but a TV is a TV. Please do not leave on when out. Electricity is so expensive in CP. And then finally the master bedroom. And as you can see, this is the original part of the house, which was dug out entirely by hand. Look at this. Is this a mine? I feel like I'm in real life Minecraft the whole time. Kind of want to go down and explore. This is a bad idea. But let's have a look. It doesn't go anywhere. I just realized it's one of those things that you drive a car on top of and then you can like check the bottom of the car. I really thought I was on something there. It is now time to go and catch a sunset from one of the best viewpoints in town at the Big Winch. And after dinner, we're heading to the drive-in cinema, which is the only one in South America. South Australia. This town surprisingly has a weird climate. It's been very cold at night, which is why I brought out my jumper with me, but in the daytime it's been getting up to about 20 degrees. In the summer months, however, it really isn't that enjoyable. Temperatures can get up to 50 degrees Celsius, which is absolutely insane. And that is exactly the reason why most people in Coober Pedy live underground. It gets way too hot in the summer. A dugout pretty much stays the same temperature all day long, all year round, and it doesn't cost a penny. That is where we're going, up that hill, the Big Winch. I think you can just see it. Hey Bill, you alright? I'll use my legs, don't worry. They're still working, so I'll make the most out of them. Definitely not a bad spot to have some dinner. It's beautiful. Got myself double cheeseburger. Just look at it. Right behind me, I forgot to show you guys, is the Big Winch. It's a winch and it's pretty big. I can see the drive-in cinema just ahead of me. Apparently they're showing Mad Max 3 tonight, which was actually filmed here in Coober Pedy.
$10, thank you. There's a seat right out the front of this building here.
Perfect. People are just sat on top of their trucks watching the movie.
Oh, that's it. Yay!
Oh, wow. Hot dogs and some bread.
That is the way to do an Aussie snag.
Yeah.
Bread, sauce, no onion left though, so we have to go without onion. I forgot how trash this movie is.
Michael has kindly dropped me off at my dugout. It is now time to head to bed in my little cave. Alright, good morning, Coober Pedy. Morning, Paul. Morning, yay! I'm slightly concerned Paul is going to kidnap me. It's brought me to a house quite far out of town. This is what 55,000 Australian dollars gets you in Coober Pedy. How do you like it?
It's a fixer-upper.
Yeah? How much are you going to offer? 40?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's not bad. £20,000 for this piece of...
Real estate.
That's what the word I was going to use. Real estate. Well, it's not bad. I mean, it's not so much a dugout. Oh. Nice. It's basically a shed which has been carved into the rock. I'm sure Paul will manage to make an Airbnb out of it though. What is it? One man's trash is another man's treasure.
No, that's what people say on the East Coast.
Right, what do they say here?
Everything's treasure here.
Everything's treasure here apparently. Great. Is this working? Oh. I'm not going to let go until we park up. Yep. Brilliant. Yes. It's a bit hot in here.
No? Well, you're wearing so much clothes.
That's probably why.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to take them off. I'm actually a bit scared of you.
Yeah, you should be.
Yeah. Would you like to introduce yourself?
I'm Gay Paul.
So why did you choose to live in Coober Pedy?
Simple.
Yeah.
It's simple.
It's simple.
It's easy life.
Yeah.
I look better here. There's a lot of ugly people here and a lot of dumb people here, so I look really good here.
fuck's sake. Is it depressing living with no daylight in a dugout?
It's more calming because when you sleep, your body's blocking out sound, light, and temperature. We're 1,000 kilometres for the closest capital city, so to get building materials and trades out here has always been a problem. To just dig a hole was much easier and sort of smarter.
Why do you think there is a declining population here? Why are people leaving?
People die, that's natural.
Yeah.
People leave, well, you're just getting rid of the people that shouldn't be here.
What is your favourite thing about Coober PD?
The ability to do nothing and not feel bad about it.
And now it's time to shoot some guns, which I'm extremely excited about. Why is there a parrot? Who the hell has a macaw? Not a parrot, I didn't mean to misbird him.
Hello.
Hey, give me a kiss. Welcome to Coober PD Shooters Club. Now gonna get the official tour and see what you guys get up to here. Well, it's pretty obvious, they just shoot guns. I got to see all the different ranges they had. It's actually a really cool place. Let's see how good I am at shooting. Don't be concerned. Alright, first shot. Let's see how I score. We are number 6. These were all my practice shots here. Let's go for the box and then try the circle. That was an accident. This was my first round. Didn't go too bad. It is now time to shoot a shotgun.
Correct. 1, 2. Close it firm, right? You good? Oh, nice.
That hit me in the face.
There you go.
Ah. What do you think about the unsolved murders of Coober PD?
Didn't happen to me, I don't care.
Do you think a few people have buried down some holes here?
Yes. You want me to show some?
Yeah. Welcome to Old Timers Mine. I'm gonna take you guys around the mine. This is the map. Let's see what we can find. If any of you guys have mined in Minecraft, it seems like it's a similar process. You dig a tunnel and then you just dig off into the side. Wow, this is so cool. This mine was originally made using pick and shovel. You do have to mind your head as well. Oh, yep, didn't even mean to do that. Ow. You can see these little dugout holes here to put your hands and feet in so you can climb out of the hole. Like Mr. is up there, all the way to the top. And this is actually a real mine. Oh, fuck. After sustaining some mild head injuries, I had a look at some old Coober PD newspapers and then took a peek at 2 underground homes which were frozen in time. 1920. Wow, look at this little dugout. Be someone's home. Down here is a more modern dugout, which you're gonna see. This is the kitchen. Look at that, 1963, Christmas Day. This photo was actually taken in this room. And this is the bedroom / living room. Look at that, the old school TV. And of course, I went upstairs to the shop to take a look at some opals. I kindly got gifted one by Nico, but I wanted to find out what it's really like to mine opal. There definitely isn't as much mining as there used to be, but it's still being done. The problem is miners are very secretive about their mines, but I got a very lucky invite to join Dan to do some night mining, and I think I might have brought some luck with me. Currently on a real opal mine, doing some night mining. This is called an open cut mine where they just dig a huge hole and go in with black lights to try and find the opal. Oh, what's that? Oh, earplugs. But you gotta think, a digger like this, huge digger, is using so much diesel and you can go days and weeks without finding anything. All right, so I've got a black light now. Oh, sorry, represent, I'm ruining my shoes.
That's how a scorpion glows in the dark.
Oh my God.
You don't miss anything.
Nothing worse than 10-15 metres back, but up on top, when I first was throwing dirt back, there was a cross. I said to Marcus, he was helping me at the time with his dozer, and I said, I don't know what that cross is for. He said, let's just bury it. Don't ask questions.
Don't ask.
Now we're gonna do another pass with the digger. Ooh, there we go, round 2. Jesus. Fingers crossed. Bro. And to the people that say Coober PD is not a mining town anymore.
100%. This town is the opal capital of the world.
But tourism is the new opal.
It's
partly.
one of those many things. But here's the thing people have to remember. Tourism is so important to Coober PD.
Yeah.
But tourism wouldn't be here without opal and without underground.
What is your favourite thing about Coober PD?
I think it's just lifestyle. Like seriously, how many other places in the world can you be out in the middle of the night mining, not a single person in sight, well, apart from you, Milky Way above your head, and
insane.
just sitting back, relaxing.
I think there's that saying, 3rd time lucky, right? Maybe not the 3rd time for you. You found some?
Yep.
Oh,
So we'll see, if you want a video, then we'll see what it is.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
So this is called purple
that's a nice
electric
one.
blue.
You take the opal.
Yep. Straight in your mouth,
And
give it a good clean.
Licking it.
Just roll it around inside like a gobstopper or something, yeah.
It's covered in dirt, by the way, guys, but this is a bit of opal we found. Or probably good for the gut, you know?
Good roughage,
Yeah. Now that is cool.
So although it's only a bar, it's not full colour.
Getting onto something here.
shitty material.
There was some stuff glowing over here as well. Just, where was it? There was a line in the wall, like... Oh, that's an opal, no?
Yeah, a bit of purple, bit of blue-green.
That's quite a big opal, right?
Yeah, I've been here all night and this is the first sign of anything.
So this is your best night in 10 nights, you say?
Yeah, but I mean, this ain't...
Nothing special.
I haven't paid for fuel yet.
I think... Oh, I smashed it.
Boys and his toys.
You're lucky. How long are you staying for?
So how much is something like...
Oh, I'd have to have a better look, but we might have $1,000 in there.